All right, I'm gonna try and get you up to speed here if I can. In 2012, we went into the Scorpio season, and then shit got crazy, angry, and kind of mean. And Scorpio season is ending in like 50 hours. Well, during that 6 years, I've been trying to tell everybody what I perceive as the truth, which refers to volcanoes, the sun, politics, earthquakes, women, river flooding, corporations, dead peasants, insurance, limited liability, mob rule, mob mentality, the death of rock and roll, how much I miss Prince and Jimi Hendrix and Mitch Hedberg and sitcoms and rock and roll. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Our government was like, you know what? We owe $23 trillion and we can't decide how much more we want to borrow from everybody else. So we're going to shut the fuck down, but still continue our parades while we shut down and jawbone. And so everybody's been, a lot of people have been spending those 6 years, other than me, have been spending those 6 years talking about politics. And so they're real angry. And so in the 200,000 comments I've gotten these 6 years, I've heard a lot of angry people who get mad if you disagree with what they believe of anything. And so, dang, the government got furloughed, and so a lot of employees all over the United States have gone without pay and paychecks for a couple of weeks now, and many might have missed rent. I got a blessing from my landlord who said I didn't have to pay till Monday because I do not have rent, which means technically my salary, like I've been furloughed, like this is the first time in 3 years I went this deep without not having it. And so we got a wave after wave after wave after wave after wave again and again and again and again and again pattern coming into United States and Mexico and Canada. I don't know if you know this, they're all like one continent. It's called the Americas, and me as your king of America wants to remind you we're all one America's family. We're all God's children, and we will all deal with this shit together. And you know who gets affected most by giant storms like this? Like 90% of the brunt, most of the time, is by poor people. And then sometimes it's middle class and sometimes it's upper middle class, but rarely is super rich because they get good information. Knowledge is power, which is why I'm a total badass, by the way. And let me remind you, data cannot be the new oil if civilization is not standing. So I highly recommend that everybody chill the fuck out, stand down, and let us work together to have a good future. So, the king of weather Twitter, Cranky Weather Guy, and we're all kings and queens in our own way. So it's time to act like it because we're responsible for everyone and everything. Yes, you are your brother's keeper. A chilly yet steady to heavy convective rains at times tomorrow. We'll pick it up in the morning, start looking at the following system in greater detail as well. If tonight's newest blogs tweeted out, please read them. Check them out on Twitter. Twitter is definitely the best place for up-to-the-minute, up-to-date weather updates. Hashtag WX Twitter. The whole team is fantastic, and they are always grossly underpaid and underappreciated, and they, like me, get a ton of shit from any time. They don't call every single storm, or, I don't know, man. I'm saying it's a time that people have been angry. And so, I'm just here, and I want to play guitar for like an hour. That was wonderful. Yes, we got a bunch of storms moving in and moving out. So I've been under stress. But when my landlady was like, hey, yeah, you're not homeless today. You have 3 more days. Like, it's like a movie. It's like a sitcom. So who knows? Maybe during these next 70 hours, how soon will Venus come? How tight can I hold you tonight? Yeah, during this like 70-hour movie, will I make it? Will Thor news survive? Hell yeah, because 2019 is totally Thor news, man. I'm Thor of Thor News. And in my whole channel, like, I talk about outer space and meteors and comets and auroras and dogs and women and low pressure, high pressure, volcanoes, interstellar medium. Cranky's awesome, dude. We're like Murtaugh Riggs from Lethal Weapon, except we just do weather. And Lost Boys is an amazing movie, dude. Heck yeah. But, oh yeah, Uranus goes direct very, very soon. And so right after every single planet went retrograde, I don't know if you know this, man, the planets are spinning around and shit in this crazy divine creator creation. And so they're all spinning around the sun. And none of it really makes any sense, but somehow it all works, and it works wonderfully. It gets scary at times, though. And so, all the gas giants are on the same side. And that is putting heavy weight on our shoulders as we come around the bend. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Anywho, so Uranus is, see how it's lit up? In a year and a little more, every single one of these planets went retrograde to us. And so how we perceive their frequencies and how we're stationed, everything, it all matters. Gravity, planetary angular orbital momentum, sound, movement. And so we're a big solar system family. And the sun is already ready, as Leo King said. And so everybody else is waiting to catch up. And I think once Uranus gets in line and minus formation, everything is going to be awesome. It's like, it's cool stuff, man. Anyway, so yes, it's always darkest before the dawn, and shit has gotten dark, and free will is a thing, along with destiny, but everybody gets to choose their own future. I say choose a good future. Yep, I spent $6 and bought a tall boy of Miller High Life because I was stressed the fuck out, and technically I still don't have enough money to pay rent. I got till Monday. And earlier in the week, when my car broke down across the city, I towed it in. You never know when you put your car in the shop, like, I've had it be like over $1,000, over the years. Oh yeah, and I'm worried about volcanoes here. And our government is shut the fuck down because they can't figure out how to borrow enough money. And I guarantee you, with all these earth weather changes, all these hurricanes, all these nor'easters, all the volcanoes popping, all the stretch marks in the water vapor levels, a wall is not a good idea. We need to start building new cities of the future, like the one we all dreamed of as a kid, before the world made us mostly jaded, sometimes cynical. But remember, everything's been retrograde. Civilization's been retrograde. And so, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, everything. That's what my channel talks about. Everything that is important that directly affects you and your fucking economy. And sometimes I cuss a lot. But when I was growing up, my mama, a strong single mom, at the time, cussed like a sailor. And my dad cussed, and my whole family cussed, and sometimes Jim would cuss. So, yeah, dude. Asteroid Fight Club, there's going to be cussing. And I've been, very inclusive for Asteroid Fight Club and the Astonishers. But it's like, man, some people are like, we are going to fail. And so, yeah, if you think we're going to fail, then I don't really need to know any more information out of you, No offense. Because like I said, I don't know. Some of us are going to stand on the wall, and we just need more people to stand up and recognize why the government's shutting down and all this shit is going crazy. They're looking like dragons in the sky. I'm like, hey, dudes. And technically, it's like Avengers, Infinity War. Did you see it? Which character do you think is more like me? Thor or the Star-Lord? And then go back and look at Thor, the very first Thor, and then the third Thor. And imagine if you just sprinkle a little Thor news dust on the third one. That's exactly what a Thor movie would be like. What am I talking about? Okay, the giant eye. Although this looks like a right eye, is that a right eye or a left eye? Because we need balance, people. Like, why would the left eye hate the right eye? Having two eyes is best, and then you could open your third eye and see everything in a really beautiful way, because everything's beautiful. But holy crap, look at all that moisture. Oh, and another thing that Leo King was saying, I was trying to tell everybody about all these things we would be going through over the last 6 years, how things would be changing in this new age from 1999, where they convinced everybody short-term planning. Doom is coming, Y2K, oh my God. Crashes, currency crashes, nuclear war, Ebola virus, Middle Eastern dudes with death ray guns. Every single America's going to nuke everybody. It's been total fear, survive. And nobody's been making long-term, short-term planning. That's why Brexit is like a fucking metaphor for everything, bro. Because, they don't know what to do. Nobody knows what to do. Except for me. I'm like, as the King of America and the Americas, we all need to work together and put all ideas on the table and prosper together in a future of abundance. with all the materials and all the inventions. Like instead of patenting and locking shit in vaults for super profit timelines down the road in a double booking credit debt system that is $184 trillion in debt across the world, we need to do like half and half. We're like half, we're going to make sure that we adapt to the weather changes together so that we share all of Earth's resources together enough to set up new super cities in safe places and create a world of abundance. And then not have people make a lot of money off of a lot of people dying in natural disasters. Like one way or the other, we're going into the future, man. It's either going to be like sink or swim. Together, we make it. Apart, we don't. I know that. So yeah, I'm talking about the weather. I've been talking about this a long time. But now that everything is so like, oh my gosh, it is Game of Thrones, Avengers Part 4, and the new Avengers trailer was kind of depressing. And then Ant-Man shows up. And I'm like, oh man, I wonder what my superhero girlfriend is going to look like. Oh yeah, Venus, 49 hours. I feel like I've been talking a long time. It was 11:11 when I said that on the recording. So, I'm making a wish. And the wish is that, yeah, we all work together to have a beautiful future and more fun than ever. It looks like shit is going to get really stormy. And since our government has shut down, things are really stormy. The volcanoes have been very volcano-y. The earthquakes have been very earthquakey. All the planets, the gas giants are on the same side. We can adapt. It's survivable, but we got to start working together now. And everybody can't know all the answers at all times. We got to simplify to the very simplest things. Am I talking too much? Well, this is 2019. And God bless everyone. Stay cool. And please, if you can, you guys have kept me alive and surviving and bringing you the news, just like Christian Slater when he had that underground radio in the mid-90s where, we were fighting the bad Hydra system. And it's not one man, it's not one group. It's the whole giant, bloated profit slavery system where everybody has to fight and argue and you got to make everything more expensive and complicated. We can't do that anymore. We can't. It's time to come up with a better way together. We can do it. Team Earth, man, we're one family. We are one family. We all bleed the same blood. We have the same bones. We have the eyes. Our eyes are always like beautiful. And when it comes to women, I'm single, unmarried, no kids. And I've definitely found beautiful, smart, cool, kick-ass women of all races that I would marry and let be the mom of my babies. Although, you got to fill out a 130-page application and take a bunch of tests, and then but we can get in that later. We still got like 49 hours till Venus leaves Scorpio and goes into Sagittarius, my sign. So God bless everyone. And I don't know, if you didn't like this, people would be like, I'm unsubscribing. I'd be like, well, that's fine, dude. I got bullets whizzing over my head and like super hacker teams that look kind of like Angelina Jolie in some way and then totally nothing. It's hard to explain. If I try to explain it, I sound crazy. But who do you know? Like me in the like Truth or Badass League, it's pretty badass. And the really good ones, everybody listens to us, dude. Everybody. One time or another, everybody's come around and been like, wow, those people are saying stuff that sounds totally right in some areas. None of us ever get it all right. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. How tight can I hug you tonight, my love? And who are you, my love? I love you guys. Am I too crazy? Fuck yeah. Maybe this is what it feels like to not be Planetary Defense Commander anymore. I can just be a dude. He was duding. Instead of having to tell you guys, yeah, we got tons of storms coming in, and it looks like we're about to get hit by the fast solar wind stream. I think the last time I checked the KP level of our atmosphere, we were at level 4. It could go higher. Still watching the spot in the Caribbean. But I don't want to, I have had a beer and a half. I want to say dumb shit like, man, if you're here, I'd kiss you now. Not to a dude. I got like, I don't know, 5 ladies in mind. I'm dreaming. It's a Friday night, and I'm Planetary Defense Commander and as best as you can be without kind of getting stung by these final hours of Scorpio. We're like, shit, I'm doing an amazing job, just like the people who work for your government to keep shit running I mean, the like employees, man, not the, we're like, shit, I'm not, and then they expect you to work and then not get paid. That is just the craziest shit I ever heard. You know, it's kind of like congressmen and congresswomen. Like, they're all rich, man. Doesn't matter Congress. They go in at like, hey, and then they come out with like 100 million. All of them, both sides. That's why I don't get all, yay, politics will save us. No, they're coming up with shit like dead peasants insurance, where if you die, your company gets 400 grand. And that is like a bad movie waiting to happen. We do not want it to happen. It's like, wake up, get smart, grow up, be cool. Together. And someone break the whatever stronghold that is on the media. That's like 2 eyes. Yay, 2 eyes. That's got to be an improvement over 1. I mean, Thor, he lost 1 eye and then he got 2. Okay, is this where I wrap it up? Y'all have a great Friday night. And I guess, yeah, like I said, if this is not the content you were looking for, that's fine. It's like a relationship. And everybody ain't got to be your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.